In the world of the video viral, anyone and everyone can become a legend. All you need is a camera and something to point it at. Since YouTube exploded onto the internet, people all over the world have become unlikely stars. From the fame-hungry internet celebrities to the accidental heroes.
Let's do this. Leroy Dragon!
There are over 30,000 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every single day. It would take you over 700 years to watch all 130 million online videos back to back. Hollywood, the music industry and TV can only shake their heads in disbelief. This is the future of entertainment, however strange it might be. Just for you, we've scoured the net to find the best the web has to offer. And we found some absolute gems. From the athletic to the absurd and the racy to the ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RudeTube. For your viewing pleasure, we've searched the internet to find some of the finest and funniest sporting video virals circulating around our inboxes and across our computer screens. Arranged in order of their popularity, these are RudeTube sports stars. The web has provided us with some spectacular sporting feats. However, our first clip is not one of them. Sport hurts. Go hard or go home. Possibly the same sentiment shared by this group of gymnasts from Portland, Tennessee. A 7? No. An 8.5 at least. Surely. You'll be happy to know that Nicole Lay, our unsuspecting gymnast, wasn't injured. In fact, she went on to score more points and finish the show in one piece. The first sporting event was televised nearly 80 years ago, but only a few people were lucky enough to see it. Today, the internet has opened up the joys of sporting activity to millions around the world, all at the touch of a button. Sometimes, knowing the result before it happens can really take away from the experience.
Oh my God, you crashed!
But sometimes, you can just watch over and over and over again. The driving range has long since been a fantastic place to go and relax. What man can resist a three-wood, his best friend and a boat? Add to that a beautiful scenic view, and what could possibly go wrong?
Oh shit!
Well, a ricocheting golf ball to the head for starters. Did you know there's a clear line between winning and thinking you've won? After 11 hours of grueling cycling, it pays to keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the handlebars. Unfortunately, this cyclist had to find out the hard way. You're watching RudeTube sporting triumphs and disasters. The bat and ball are two of the main components in a game of baseball.
So back up so you can...
But there is another.
Oh my gosh!
A helmet, of course. Lucky for that picture, he was using a foam bat. They say the perfect strike is all in the wrist. Let's watch and learn. It's also about letting go at the right time. Introducing Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect are a group of college roommates that are as competitive as they come. Over time, their bets and wagers became wilder and more creative until they got to where they are today. An array of some of the most impressive trick shots you've ever seen.
The wind's picking up here. It's about 10 miles an hour right now. He needs to read it perfectly.
Much more from them later. Pole dancing classes have been popping up in gyms around the globe of late. More than just skimpy outfits and sensual music, this competition in Russia saw the dancing elite showcasing their impressive skills. They don't teach this trick at the local gym though. See you in class next week then. Meet Aaron Shutway, a basketball-loving high school student who truly had a last day of school to remember.
The last day, it was pretty much like a free day. We could do anything, so me and my friends just started playing around with the ball a little bit, and then they were just doing trick shots and all that. Like, they started off doing half-court shots, and then I just tried this. I used to do it in my gym class just to play around, and then my friends, like, they'd see that, and they're like, wow, that's pretty good. So then they're like, you should try that with a basketball.
Luckily for Aaron, his gym teacher was on hand to start filming his ambitious endeavour.
My gym teacher, Miss Schneider, she pretty much like saw me doing it in class. Like, she's like, oh, that looks cool. So she got my wrestling coach's camera, Mr. Valenti. Like, he lent it to her and everything, gave her like a tripod so she could just like keep it going the whole time. Like, all my friends are there like cheering me on and stuff like that. It took me about 30 tries pretty much before I made it.
The good news was that the cheers and persistence finally paid off.
The bell just rang, so I had to go to my next class, so I'm like, one more shot. I just happened to make that one in. I was like so surprised. I was like happy though.
Nearly 1 million of you have logged on to watch Aaron, making his basketball flip shot a sporting success.
I've been more of a celebrity in my school now because, like, the day I made it, all these people, like, I didn't know who they were. They're just coming up to me like, nice shot, nice shot. I'm like, okay, thanks. So I've had a lot more ladies calling me and stuff like that and just hanging out. I was at a few pool parties, like, last week and everything, so it's pretty cool. I've tried it again, but I haven't managed to make it yet. I've been close. Like, I've hit the rim so many times, like, hit the net, everything, like, been really close. Like, I tried it at my high school this year. Like, they have a bigger gym and it's farther, and like I got really close there, but just kind of going in.
So there you have it, 10 of the best sports stars the internet has to offer. But fear not, because after the break we've insane displays of strength, cheerleading mishaps, and another 10 sporting virals to entertain and amaze. Welcome back to RudeTube. If we've managed to whet your appetite with some of the internet's finest sporting spectacles, sit tight as we've more to share as we roll out another 10 video viral treats just for you. He may not be king of the jungle, but this fine feline is certainly king of the ring. And over 500,000 of you agree that Gizmo the cat's furry fists are more than just a little impressive. Next up is a New York-based performance group who have taken personal fitness to a whole new level.
Started with a group of brothers from Harlem. You know, we all work out. Some of us come from the prisons and we work out in prison. And a lot of the techniques came from prison. After a while, you start off with 1 push-up, 1 dip, 1 pull-up, and then 2, then 10, then 20. And when you get to 100, it gets kind of boring. So we start developing tricks. When we're doing the shows, a lot of people put their hands underneath and around to make sure there's no strings attached or there's no tricks. It's just raw inner strength.
A distinctive fusion of cardio, calisthenics and martial arts, the Barmasters New Age Fitness program has been a massive internet hit, with 1 million of you already watching and wondering just what it takes to pull this off.
It's not difficult. It's about conditioning. It's about training. And that's what we tell people. Start off with 1 push-up, 1 dip, 1 sit-up. But what the mind can conceive, you can achieve. We believe that.
Their mind-over-matter attitude and stunning physical displays continue to win them fans and see their numbers grow as they turn the streets of New York into their personal fitness club.
This is a recession-proof workout. You don't have to have a lot of money to do this. You know, you can find a flat surface and you can develop any part of the body that you want and probably be in better shape than one of these star weightlifters that's out there. The flag is when you hold your body straight across and you just levitate yourself just by holding your hands on a bar, fence, a pole, sometimes a tree. And this is what we call the flag. We inspire people who do 1 push-up to do 2 and those who do 100 to do 200. So it's different levels of inspiration and motivation.
Successful commercial ventures with the likes of Nike and Converse have given the boys from Harlem hope of one day becoming a household name.
I think it'd be just as popular as Michael Jackson's phenomenon. Bar masses is contagious. I think it's an epidemic now, and pretty soon it would be a pandemic.
From the macho world of personal fitness, we head to the dizzy heights of high diving. This is diver Bob Torleen, about to perform his armstand high dive at an event in Ypres, Belgium, and the crowd waits with bated breath. Bob claims that this isn't the highest dive in the world, but quite frankly, that's still not enough to convince us to slap on our Speedos, stand upside down and jump into a paddling pool. Our next clip shows us that unfortunately, practice doesn't always make perfect. Not only did Shauna Songbird Luke from Westfield High School, Texas, have to deal with her crash landing, she had to deal with the fact that it was shown on live TV. Ouch. For our number 6 clip, we return to the boys from Dude Perfect. And this time, it's their summer camp edition. Sit back and enjoy, because these guys really know how to have fun. The likes of Sports Illustrated and ESPN are just 2 examples of the media companies knocking at their door, trying to learn just how they've managed to pull off the seemingly impossible. You're watching RuTube's Sporting Winners and Losers. In the heat of competition, you could focus on nothing else but that ultimate goal. Winning may mean everything, but you have to remember to be as gracious in victory as you would be in defeat.
You lost. Oh, how does it feel to lose? What? Oh,
Modesty, the mark of a true champion. Baseball is boring, some may say. But leave it to minor league player Josh Womack to change our minds. His amazing spinning bat trick has entertained and wowed over 4.5 million of you. No doubt boosting baseball viewing figures around the world too.
Been there the great ones.
At number 3, we have a man whose sporting skills might just land him in a little hot water.
Everyone seems to think that I'll be quite good at evading the cops, though. Like, everyone. It's like the amount of times I get that on there.
Why ever would they think that?
I started in gymnastics, really, and I realised that I was a little bit too tall to do the rings, all the rings and the bars and all that sort of stuff. And I specialised in the somersault work. So I started doing that, and then just got better and better at that, and then started competing for Great Britain. And then I sort of found that a little bit restrictive, and I like to sort of invent things. So that's where the parkour and the stunts kind of came in.
Damien's dynamic gymnastics have taken the internet by storm, and his collection of death-defying and extraordinary stunts have been put together into this exciting showreel that has been viewed by over 5 million people.
It's just a bit strange that people sort of see you and say, oh, I've seen your video and seen what you do. It's quite nice. It's nice that people appreciate it. The things that, that scared me a little bit, they're my favourite bits. Like the somersault on the edge of the building, that was quite scary. That was a sort of get up, do it, get back down again before I decided checking out of it. But you just got to believe in yourself enough to try and overcome that little bit of fear and just say, OK, right, I'm going to do it. And then try your best, that's all you can do, innit?
Much to his credit, Damien's unique blend of free running, parkour and gymnastics haven't gone unnoticed. His stunts have gained the attention of various advertising agencies as well as the glamorous eye of Hollywood.
I didn't really get into it to do movies. It just sort of happened upon me that movies came through. It was actually through YouTube. My boss, who's Jackie Chan's coordinator, he saw me on YouTube and said, oh, would you like to be in a stunt movie? So I was like, yeah, OK. And that was Hellboy 2. And from then, just sort of progressed and progressed. I'm always keen to pursue the movies because it's good money, isn't it?
At number 2 is our last instalment from Dude Perfect. Their love of basketball has seen them come up with some of the most imaginative and creative sporting trick shots to grace the internet. But this time, they've kept it simple. The world's longest basketball shot, as it's known, is almost 70 metres long and surprisingly took them only half an hour to get right. Well, gentlemen, we take our hats off to you. Your sporting exploits have entertained millions. Truly impressive stuff. He may not be Scotland's answer to Valentino Rossi or Lance Armstrong, but Danny McCaskill is just as impressive with 2 wheels underneath him. And he's RuTube's #1 sports star. Danny's bicycle stunts have taken him from the Scottish Highlands around the globe, starring in commercials and music videos, all by the tender age of 24. This particular video was filmed a little closer to home and saw Danny roaming the streets of Glasgow, Edinburgh and Aberdeen. With 12 years of experience behind him, Danny has now quit his job to focus full-time on what he loves doing the most, cycling. So there we have it, 20 of the finest sporting video virals collected and compiled for your viewing pleasure. We've given you treats from the world of gymnastics, basketball, cycling and baseball. And although we've reached the end of our countdown, the good news is that we'll be back again with more internet viral madness. The show may be over, but don't be sad. There are millions upon millions of brand new clips being posted as I speak. And don't worry, RudeTube will bring them to you sooner rather than later. So until we see you again, keep uploading, and who knows, maybe next time you'll be sitting in our coveted #1 spot. See you online.